I think, over the past year, one thing that being in a pandemic has taught me is that time is precious. Now, if minimalism is the answer, what is the question? Or in this case, what are the questions? When you look at minimalism from a deeper level, you'll be able to see that the practice is all about adding value to your life, not taking away. Yes, items can be and often are taken away in terms of decluttering. Even people who are starting to bring misery and pain to your life can also be, well, decluttered. But the key is to focus on what your life is gaining. By decluttering, it gives your environment more space. If you have more space, then it's easier to clean. If it's easier to clean, then in theory, it should be quicker to clean, and therefore gives you more time to do flipping whatever you want. The key is you're creating time for yourself. I've spoken before about the idea that minimalism is a tool, a rather useful tool, that if used, can make a huge difference to your life. We're going to look at a few questions you could ask yourself before you bring new items into your life, before you start a decluttering project, or if you're trying to figure out if someone or something in your life isn't bringing you any joy or happiness. Consumerism is a shit that wants to hook you in. So if you're swaying around the idea of bringing new items into your life, you could ask yourself these questions. Is this item providing a benefit to my life on a regular basis, day to day or week to week? Do I have a similar item that could already do this job, and could it be used for multiple purposes? Perhaps stopping the flow of items coming into your house is the first steps of decluttering. There's very little point making all this space in your home just for you to fill it up again with new items. There is often confusion around whether you should keep items of either personal or sentimental value. There is never really a right or wrong answer. If you're unsure, ask yourself these questions. Does this item have a deep line connection with a previous event, person, or time of my life? Does this item give me a profound feeling of love, joy, or adventure when I see it? If the answer is yes to any of these, then you should feel under no obligation to remove the item from your life. Minimalism isn't about removing all the items in your life. However, if the items aren't bringing you any joy or any fulfillment, or there's just no function in your life, what's the use in having them just lying around doing nothing, collecting dust? Take these for example. I've wanted a pair of Adidas Predators since 1997. I've never used them. I bought them from eBay, and all they do is just sit on a shelf. But the joy I get from looking at them, appreciating the design, and thinking back to memories of my youth definitely means these are here for the long run. No. The one that most people go to first, and the one that probably has the most videos about it on YouTube, decluttering your clothes in your wardrobe gets a lot of attention. If you struggle to work out if you want to keep that shirt, or if you're set on finally fitting into that jumper again after lockdown, perhaps the following will help steer you in the right direction. Do I feel amazing in this item? Am I the best version of me when I have it on? Would I repurchase this exact item even if it was twice as much? There are no real, universally approved, right or wrong ways to implement minimalism into your life. It's one of the reasons I appreciate its practices. One last point I'd like to talk about is when you think about minimalism, a lot of the focus is based on possessions and material items. But it's important to know that you can also use the practice to minimalize toxic relationships. These relationships can waste a lot of your time and a lot of your energy. Ask yourself, are they adding positive value to your life? If they're not, perhaps you need to take some time to evaluate their worth in your life. The answers to these questions are either going to be yeses or nos. Your inner guilt may tell you to try and keep hold of your items, or that by bringing new items into your life, you'll somehow feel more fulfilled. Be strong and have faith that what you're doing is bringing you a life of fulfillment and spaciousness. And you know what? Well, you can always start and try again tomorrow. Hopefully these few questions have helped answer your own questions and doubts you have in your mind about minimalism. Have a great week guys, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.